right now.
Come on. I want you to meet him.
You mean he's here?
Don't I always bring my winnings home to you?
How?
Eve, this is Joe Moore. Joan is my wife.
How are you, darling?
How do you do?
He's not a broken-down old fighter at all. He's absolutely beautiful.
Show her your fighting stance. Go on. Feel those biceps. Go on.
Oh, they're marvelous. And look at those eyes. Not a cauliflower on them.
Honey, fighters don't have cauliflower eyes. They have cauliflower ears.
Oh, his ears are lovely.
I'm a pretty good fighter, Mrs. Adams. I don't get hit much.
How wise.
Anything to eat around here?
Oh, yes, sweetheart. Elsie left a whole tray of sandwiches in the kitchen.
Good. I'll go get them. At ease, Joe.
Yes, sit down, darling. My, you know we've never owned a fighter before. As a matter of fact, I've never even met one. Do you want to tell me about yourself, Joe?
Well, you see...
I know just how it is. You fought your way up from the bottom, raised in the slums. The only things you got out of life were with your two clenched fists, hating the fight game, but knowing you've got to go through with it so that you can give your poor mother the luxury she really deserves. And all the while, your father... Oh, Joe, would you like to tell me about your father?
Well, he's a high school principal back in Cleveland.
Oh. Do you have a girl?
Yes, she's a real nice girl. Works as a waitress at the drugstore.
I've played the part many times. She loves you for your shy, sensitive side that only she knows. Sticks by you, even though she doesn't approve of the career you've chosen, hoping all the time you'll quit.
Oh, Katie loves the fights. She's a real fight fan. But the tougher the fights, the better she likes them.
Oh. And your mother?
She's fine, thanks.
How does she feel sitting in front of that television set watching you fight?
Oh, I've never had a bout on television yet.
Tight-lipped, trying not to show her emotions, torn between wanting you to win the fight, but knowing that if you don't, it may be your last, and that you can go back to your studying. Oh, Joe, what did your mother really want you to be?
A fighter.
Joe, I hate to tell you this, but even if you are champion, the movies will never do the story of your life.
Well, there is something I've always wanted to be.
What is it?
Well, I know this sounds kind of silly, but I've always had a secret ambition to be an actor.
An actor? But of course.
What's but of course about an actor?
Oh, sweetheart, it'd be such a shame to waste those beautiful eyes.
You mean him?
And I'll bet all my canasta winnings he photographs like mad.
Hold on just a minute.
I tell you what we're going to do with our fighter.
What do you mean, our fighter? I won him. He's my fighter.
Are you aware that in California, everything you own is community property?
Everything you own is what?
Community property.
Who? Me?
Everything you own is half mine. Now, you can ask any lawyer. They'll tell you. We'll call Bill Schiller. He'll tell us.
Yeah, but gambling is different. It's like a gift or a legacy.
Anything not specifically exempted comes under the heading of regular income, and gambling is not listed under the community property laws.
You know, it's a funny thing about women. When they're driving, they don't know that a big red light means stop. That they can quote you every section of the civil code that has to do with community property.
Hello, Bill, darling. This is Eve Drake. I'm sorry to disturb you. But what I want to know is, aren't I entitled to half of everything Howard wins gambling? Thank you so much, Bill. That's all I wanted to know. Now, would you mind repeating that in a louder voice?
Mrs. Adams is entitled to 1/2 of all property acquired during the marriage.
You didn't say goodbye to Bill.
Well, he's your lawyer. You say goodbye to your lawyer, I'll say goodbye to mine.
Oh, Jill, I don't want to cause any trouble between you two.
Darling, you're no trouble at all.
Don't worry, kid. Miss Community Property and I'll split you right down the middle.
Well, what am I going to be, an actor or a fighter?
An actor! Sweetie, it won't do you any harm to keep in trim as a fighter. It'll make you a better actor.
And the kind of actor she'll probably make out of you will come in handy to know how to fight. In training.
Try it again!
Wherefore art thou Romeo?
Pear-shaped tones! Don't forget the pear-shaped tones!
Wherefore art thou Romeo?
Keep your hands up.
Wherefore art thou Romeo?
Hi there, Juliet.
What are you, a wife?
Don't fight for free.
Now, listen, darling. Bring it up from the diaphragm, from here, and project.
You've had your half hour. It's my turn now.
Oh, all right. Now, darling, don't forget, up from the diaphragm and project.
All right, let's work on your right cross.
I think I'll just sit in the sun while you two boys practice hitting each other.
Okay. No. You telegraphed it. I could see it coming a mile away. Try it again.
Howard, we've got to dream up a new name for Joe. Joe Moore isn't colorful enough.
No, try it again.
Howard?
That's much better. Didn't see that one coming.
We've really got to build him up. Get him publicity. Start people talking about him.
Let's work on the big bag for a while, huh?
Well, what's the matter with the name I got?
Oh, nothing at all, darling. It's a perfectly lovely name for nice, normal purposes. But for publicity, you need dash color.
Good idea. Hold this while I think for a minute.
Yeah. Let me see. Frederick. Sherwood. Mark.
You know, I always liked the name Rocky for a fighter.
Mark Hunter. Mark Sherwood.